What if Earth just stopped dead? Short answer, we are all majorly screwed, like big time. It's going to be the end of pretty much 99% of everything we know. So the long answer, so Earth rotates around the sun every 365 days. That's called a year, we can all agree on that. But we can measure it in miles per hour, which calculates around about to 67,000 miles per hour, whilst moving forward relative to the sun. Its rotational spin is around about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. Now, we can have two scenarios here. The first one is which the Earth just stops dead, but it still has rotational spin, or it can just stop dead. Think of it like a car brake. It's just stopped everything. So let's break it down. In both cases, we are totally screwed anyway. Totally and utterly stuffed. So, scenario number one. The Earth has stopped in its tracks, but still has rotational momentum. So the Earth has just stopped dead. It's like a car hitting a wall, except there's no crumple zone. It's moving, boom, it's stopped. So that means that the entire mass of the Earth, which is 5.972 with 24 zeros after it, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's, you know, if you've played Call of Duty, it's about as much as everyone's mum weighs, apparently. So back to the question at hand. The Earth has stopped dead, and that kinetic energy has to go somewhere. And as you guessed it, that's right, it's going to pop out the Earth like a big old pimple. Before that, though, the shockwave is going to be so massive and deadly, it's just going to split the Earth into lots of little bits and kill everything in sight. So let's say, for instance, that didn't happen. However impossible that is, let's say the Earth has a special coat on it, allowing it to be super strong and not to break. The Earth has stopped, but still have days and night cycles. The moon is gone. Okay, that's flown off into space, so there's going to be no more tides. Also, no more moonlit dinners or romantic walks down the beach. What if the coat let the waters still have waves? The Earth is going to slowly fall into the sun. This is due to gravity. This will happen relatively slowly to begin with, but given enough time... Bad news, guys, it's actually not that long at all. It's around about 60 days, give or take. So you're going to want to do whatever it is on your bucket list before you fry like a piece of bacon. So even given that the Earth has a super coat, it's not going to be able to protect us from the sun. Okay, so scenario number two. A super duper evil alien race has decided not only to stop the Earth dead in its tracks, but also stop its rotation. Again, we're super screwed, but this time it's a lot worse. So, the unlucky side that faces the sun, they are dead. The surface of the Earth is going to heat up, whilst the other side is going to turn to ice. Now, there is some places near the poles where it might be habitable, but it's still not going to matter because, as we know, due to gravity from the sun, we're still going to fall into it in about 2 months' time. It's not a fun ending for anyone, I know. Let's just say, hypothetically, that we can use a giant intergalactic tow rope to keep us in place. The Earth is still going to be stuffed. It might take a little longer, but the people who are in the line of the fire from the sun, yep, you guessed it, still dead. The people on the cold side of the planet might have some extra time to get up to the poles where it's slightly warm. But how do you feed all the people? You can't, so the world's going to go bellies up. It's not even like it's a good death. You're going to burn and blister slowly. It's almost torturous. And the people that aren't going to burn, they're going to starve to death. So let's be glad that the Earth can't just stop dead, or there is no such thing as a super duper evil alien race that wants to kill us slowly and horribly. I think more importantly, let's just be glad the Earth can't just spontaneously blow up. Volcanoes not included, because I mean they're pretty awesome. But the Earth has a big old hangover everywhere. Thank you very much for watching. Let's pray to the fact that there is no aliens anywhere. Or is there?
We a skank in the rave, run with coke, no champs in the rave. Crowd go mad with the baseline drops, it's a vibes in ting, no skank in the rave. We a skank in the rave, run with coke, no champs in the rave. Crowd go mad with the baseline drops, it's a vibes in ting, no skank in the rave.